Okay, so good afternoon class. We are now on our day 5 of General Chemistry 1. I decided to make a video of this because mahirap talaga na isiksik sa isang meeting lang ang topic na ito because we are going to discuss 5 different topics. Nakalagay sa ating lesson title is Atoms, Molecules, and Ions, pero nakalagay rin dito sa day na ito ang naming or nomenclature of compounds and the basics about the atoms para mas maintindihan natin yung entirety ng ating lesson. So we have the following learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to, number 1, describe and discuss the basic laws of chemical change. So number 1 encompasses the law of definite proportion, the law of multiple proportion, the law of conservation of mass, and whatnot. We're going to discuss that on another day, or kung sakali man na matapos natin na maaga itong video na to, then pwede natin siyang isiksik. Number 2, write the chemical formula of some molecules. So number 2, actually, hindi lang siya basta-basta pag-write ng chemical formula. Kailangan din nating malaman yung ating mga basics pagdating sa atoms. So, unahin natin doon sa atom. So, atoms are the basic unit of matter. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng matter ay ultimately gawa sa atoms. And that these atoms are what makes up anything in the universe. Maliban dyan, when we say atoms kasi, it is what represents an element. So, yung element natin, kapag kinuha mo yung isang particle ng isang uri ng element, lalabas nun ay isang atom ng uri ng element na yun. Before we continue, pagpasensya nyo na ang aking lighting, ang aking handwriting, ang aking boses, lalong-lalo na kung gaano ako kabilis magsalita. I will try to remind myself na bagalan, and my hands. Pangit. Okay. So going back, when we say elements, to make it simple, ang pinakasimpleng definition ng element is that kapag kasama siya sa periodic table is an element, di ba? Kaya nga siya tinawag na periodic table of elements. And that these elements are represented by symbols. So pag sinabi nating symbols ng element, ito yung kung ano yung nagre-represent sa kanila. So for example, we have the following. Kadalasan kasi sa ginagamit na atomic symbol is either 1 letter or 2 letters. Kadalasan din na kung ano yung first letter nila, yun ang kanilang symbol, like the following. So C stands for carbon. B stands for boron. F stands for fluorine. I stands for iodine or iodine for some people. Now, meron yung mga times na may encounter mo na meron yung mga elements na dalawa ang letter ng kanilang symbol. Siguro kasi nakuha na yung first letter. Kagaya ng sa C, sa carbon, yung cerium naman ay C din. So, kukunin niya yung next letter niya. So, Ce is cerium. Ca is calcium. Pasensya po sa background music kung naririnig ninyo. Ba is for barium. Be is for beryllium. Hindi na pwede yung B kasi nagamit na sa boron, diba? Another thing na ma-encounter nyo sa mga symbols referring to an element is that kung minsan wala yung letter ng symbol doon sa pangalan ng element, kagaya ng Fe, Cu, Au, Hg. Fe is the symbol for iron. Pero bakit Fe ang kanyang pangalan? Because aside from English, ginagamit din ang mga Latin names ng mga element in order to get their symbol. So Fe is iron because the Latin name for iron is ferrum. Kaya dun niya nakuha yung Fe. Cu is for copper. Nakuha niya yung Cu is because the Latin name of copper is cuprum. Au is gold. nakuha niya yung Au kasi the Latin name for gold is aurum. And then we have Hg for mercury. Now, mercury naman, Hg kasi, ang kanyang Latin name is hydrargyrum. Nababasa ba? So, hydra or hydro meaning water, argyrum meaning silver. So, ang kanyang itsura niya kasi ay para siyang silver na nagfo-flow. Kaya tinawag siyang hydrargyrum. Okay. Now we are done with your symbols and elements. Now we go to ions. So, to simply put, pag sinabi natin na ions, these are atoms with charges. So, pag sinabi na atoms with charges, it could either be positive or cation. Pwede rin siyang maging negative or anion. Paano nga ba nagkakaroon ng charge ang isang atom? It all depends on one subatomic particle, which is your electron. So, si electron, ang may pakana kung bakit nagkakaroon ng charges ang mga atoms. Pwede siyang maging cation or maging positively charged kapag nabawasan ng electron. Pag nadagdagan naman siya ng electron, magiging anion siya or negatively charged because electrons are negatively charged. So, cation, natanggalan ng electron kaya naging positive. Anion, nadagdagan ng electron kaya naging negative. So, we are talking about electrons. Electrons are one of the three subatomic particles. Ibig sabihin, isa siya sa tatlong component ng atom. So, we have three types of subatomic particles. We have the positively charged, which is your proton. We have your negatively charged, which is your electron, and the neutral charge or wala siyang charge, which is your neutron. Parang nagkamali ako. Electron yung negatively charged, positively charged yung proton, no charge or neutral charge ang neutron. So, the proton, nandito siya, can be found at the atomic nucleus. Nasa loob siya ng nucleus. Samantalang ang electron ay outside ng nucleus. Samantalang ang neutron ay it is also inside the atomic nucleus. So, ibig sabihin, the proton and the neutron are the ones which are inside the atomic nucleus. Samantalang ang electron can be found outside the atomic nucleus. So, ibig sabihin, in chemistry, lahat ng changes ng atom, lahat ng reaction ng atom to form compounds ay nakarely sa neutron. Dahil ito yung nasa labas, ito yung nakikipag-interact with other atoms. Okay? So, this is the model model ng atom na ginagamit natin ngayon. Okay. Now, in your periodic table of elements, you will come into an encounter with these things. We have your, for example, the atomic symbol. Tapos may number siya sa taas or tapos number sa baba. Or kung minsan, yung number sa taas, tapos yung isa, yung number nandito sa gilid. Ano ba tong mga to? So, number 1, ano yung Na? Na is the symbol of the atom. So, this is an atomic symbol. Yung 11 or yung mas lower na number, is called your atomic number. Now, the atomic number is the same as the number of protons. So, ibig sabihin ko ano yung number ng proton, yun din yung atomic number and vice versa. Yung larger number is called your atomic weight. It could also be called your atomic mass. It could also be called your mass number. Maraming tawag sa ating atomic weight. Now, the atomic number is the same as your number of protons. So, therefore, in sodium, the number of protons are 11 because 11 ang kanyang atomic number. And since wala namang nakalagay dyan na positive or negative, ibig sabihin isa siyang neutral charge, kung ano yung bilang ng proton, yun din ang bilang ng electron. So it should also be 11. Next naman, how do we determine the number of neutrons? Now, the number of neutron is equal to atomic weight minus the number of proton or the atomic number. So therefore, in this case, it is 23 minus 11. So therefore, the number of neutron is 12. So these are the numbers of your subatomic particles. Ano ba uli yung kahalagahan ng ating mga subatomic particles? Number one is electron. What is its importance? Number one is, it is the one responsible for the interaction of an atom to another atom. Maliban dito, ito din yung dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng charges ang ating mga atom. At ito din yung nagiging dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng iba-ibang uri ng chemical bonds. Now, what about the importance of proton? The importance of proton is that the number of proton of an element is different to the number of proton of another element. Wala tayong dalawang element na magkapareho ng number of protons. That is because lahat ng chemical properties ng proton relies on the number of, lahat ng chemical properties ng isang element relies on its number of protons. Kapag ang sodium 11 ang proton niya, tinanggalan mo ng isang proton. What will happen is magiging 10 na ang kanyang atomic number. Hindi na siya sodium ngayon. It will now become neon. Pero yung sodium na 11, dihagdagan mo siya ng isang proton, it will now become 12. Hindi na siya sodium na yun. It will become magnesium. And the number of neutrons, ang kanyang importance is in nuclear chemistry. Saka na yun, we're going to discuss that to another day. Okay, next. Let's have the following example. We have argon. We have 1840. The number of proton of argon is its atomic number. So that is 18. And since wala naman siyang charge, so therefore the number of proton is equal also to the number of electrons. And the number of neutron of argon is, okay, it is 22. Next, we have your iron. Iron is 26. No charge, kaya also 26. And that its number of neutron is 30. Silver, we have 47. Kasi yun ang kanyang atomic number. At since walang charge, it is the same. It is also 47. At ang kanyang number of neutron is 61. Next, we have calcium. Yun nga lang yung calcium ay may charge na positive 2. So, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kailan tayo nagkakaroon ng charge na positive? That is when, okay, it is when the number of electrons has been removed or nabawasan tayo ng number of electrons. Now, for calcium, ang kanyang atomic number ay 20. Nasa periodic table of elements yan. Tapos, sabi natin na nabawasan siya ng electron pero gaano karami yung nabawas sa kanya. Kung ano yung charge, yun ang kanyang nabawas. So that means, si electron ni calcium nabawasan siya ng 2. So, 18. Ano naman ang kanyang number of neutron? Hindi po nababago dahil ang ating number of neutron is equals to atomic weight minus the number of protons. So, it is still 20. It is the same as the neutral charged one. Next, we have aluminum. Ang kanyang atomic number is 13. Kasi 13 ang protons niya. May charge tayo na positive 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang kanyang number of electrons ay kulang ng 3. So, it is 10. And, nasa periodic table ulit, makikita ninyo ang kanyang mass number ay 27. So, 27 minus 13 is 14. So, that is how you answer the number of subatomic particles an element has. So next, we are going to wait for 2 to 5 minutes for you to answer your activity sheet regarding the number of subatomic particles each of the elements has in your question.